And when you'll be running with different character, you will already get the extra bonus over there. Oh, look at that. Altar of Lilith. Really nice. Thank you. We got lucky. We get 2 legendary daggers. That's very, very nice. Sup guys, it's Kosh and it's Diablo 4 beginner's guide for the new players. I played this game for a couple of days already, so I can share some tips for you that will make your journey way easier and more comfortable. Let's go. When you see that quest event thing, I advise you guys to do it because it will give you good rewards and good XP as well. Sometimes people may join you, so you have to start it, and sometimes people will go and join you, or sometimes you will join someone's event. Although you see that there is a timer here that's actually giving us the limited amount of time to finish it, and if you fail the timer, you won't get the best rewards. So mastery here will give you better rewards if you'll be able to do it, well, how it's supposed to be done, like the best time. Another bit of advice for this, try to save your strongest skills for latest stage, because if enemies are coming into the waves, early waves are pretty easy, but the later waves might be hard. You can get elite enemy that you have to take out fast enough, and if you won't, you know what will happen. You won't get the reward. You won't get the best reward, yeah. There we go, managed to kill those guys, and we get the big guy out, so now we will release our ultimate skills and everything, and decimate him and the rest of the enemies in order to get the fantastic rewards. There we go, all the enemies are defeated, and we got this chest, and that chest will give us, there we go, we'll finish the quest as well, some good rewards, some items and the murmuring obols that can be used in the city to exchange for extra items. The vendor for murmuring obols is a purveyor of curiosities. He will look like that. There we go, and those guys have random item that you will get if you will trade with them. I advise you guys to get some whispering keys first, like 2 or 3, to have in your bag at all times. I'll go with 5, because sometimes you will get really cool chests that are locked and you will need this key to open it to get really cool loot. So it's better to have them in the bag. They don't take your space here, they are consumables, so don't worry about that. And after that, go for the type of item that you like the most. It doesn't matter that much. As you will be leveling, you will be switching items quite often, so don't worry about getting the best gear right now, because I don't know, I change it maybe once every 5 minutes, so yeah, my best bet would be going for the weapon, so for me to be either dagger or the sword. Let's try to get one, and we got lucky, we get 2 legendary daggers. That's very, very nice. Sweet. Although their damage isn't that great, but the stat bonuses are nice, so let's go and use them. By the way, guys, when you are deciding which item to go with, it doesn't matter that much early on, but still get used to figuring out the bonuses. So if you get something that you don't use, for example, damage to frozen enemies on our legendary dagger that we don't use at all, freeze ability, so that might be not good. And if you get some item with crappy additional stats, with a little bit higher damage than your current item with better additional stats, go for the current item. Don't go for like 20 extra DPS, but horrible additional stats. Since we're talking about equipment, blacksmith, which weapons to upgrade and which not, which to salvage. I usually salvage most of the stuff, so I'll just go salvage all, because why not? They won't salvage legendary items though, so you gotta do it manually if you want to. And as for the upgrades, I usually go to +2 on legendary and +1 on the normal items, on the rare items I mean, because you change them that often, but those items that are here to be used here, they're really easy to get, so equipment price isn't that steep, but getting a bit extra DPS and stats and everything will be really good, so I usually go to +2. Another small tip for you is money. Money is really easy to come by, because I used to salvage all my equipment and never sold anything, but take a look at the prices. Any item costs from 4 to 5 to 20k gold, so things are expensive, and you can sell your crap that you get from your runs over here at a really good price, and you won't have any serious issues with the gold, so you can try any build you want, restock, whatever, do whatever you want, so it will be way easier for you when you get the gold. Now let's talk about occultists and imprint aspect, which is important. You can do it in several ways. First of all, you can get codex of power aspects that are available for you all the time, so you can imbue them into your items. Another way is getting aspect from inventory. So for example, I would like to get bonus from this crossbow that's given basic attack skills gain, which is really cool, I think. So I want to put it on some other item. But I don't need this bow because it sucks, so what I do, I put it here, I get the aspect, bam, it costs some money, yes, and it will destroy the item. Now we get, where is it? We get it here, aspect, it's not in the inventory as well, which is cool. And then we can put something over here, and then we can get some item over here and imbue it with the aspect. The thing is, it have additional bonuses on different items. Two-handed weapon gives 100% bonus, amulet gives 50% bonus, but both of those for us are busy with something that we need. So let's find something that we don't need and replace it with this thing. I think those gloves will do well, so let's do... not here. Let's do this, let's do that, and that will give us the gloves that will be legendary after this. So that's pretty nice, right? It's pretty cheap. Imbuing aspect is cheaper than getting the Codex of Power, and bam, bam, just like that. So before destroying your items, don't forget to check if they have really good aspects that you might need on your other gear, because it's like almost free to move it to other item, which is really cool. And I learned it just now, so yeah. Now guys, let's talk about the quests. This is interesting. I kinda was trying to clear the area before moving to other area, but it doesn't work that well. Well, it works because I get those reward bonuses for completion. Those are really nice. So as you can see, most areas are really good here, and I've got some extra skill points here. Potion capacity is very important, and you get the same bonuses in every territory. Moreover, those bonuses will allow your new characters to progress faster, but in reality you don't really need to hold on, because the territory level limits aren't that high and you can overcome them pretty fast. So I would advise to push campaign, the main quests, quite a lot, specifically, especially because at some point, I'm not there yet, but should be somewhere soon, you will be able to get the horse. And the horse will allow you to move faster to do all those minor quests. Minor quests are nice though, because they give you reputation, they give you quite a good amount of XP, but basically that's about it. So yeah, I would advise going all the way to potion in each area and then moving on to other area, but you will be back in those areas anyway sooner or later, so you can finish those later. So don't worry about not finishing the progression, don't be OCD about finishing everything straight away, because it's not that efficient, to be honest. Same goes for the dungeons. You don't want to do all the dungeons to get all the aspects, because first of all, you can get those aspects from different items. Second of all, you will be doing those dungeons later anyway. And everything is scaled to your level, so don't worry about that. If you're level 50, all the mobs will be level 50 and you will get kind of the same amount of loot from them. So you can't overgrow some area, and there is no point in waiting. It is really important to get the feel of your class, to know that you like it, to know that you know how to play it, because I played as a rogue, as a ranged rogue. I kinda liked it more, but the damage output was very low and I wouldn't be able to finish most challenges with that, because it was a low DPS build. Now I changed to some way bursty build. It's more, you know, stressful. I gotta press more buttons, but it works really well, and I'm not sure if I like this class that much to stick with it forever, but it's a good idea if you started someone and played it for long enough, maybe a day at least, and you got to level 30 or something, to finish the story with it, to finish the areas with it, so your new classes will get those bonuses. And when you'll be running with different character, you will already get the extra bonus over there. Oh, look at that, Altar of Lilith, really nice, thank you. Convenient. Moreover, there should be some sort of battle pass, season pass, that will give you bonuses to your other characters, but I couldn't really find it yet, so I think it will be available when the game will be fully released. We got the early access right now for pre-purchase guys, so maybe because of that, because I can't really find it anywhere, maybe I'm blind, and that will help your other characters to level up faster as well. So pushing right now with one single character will be better than going with all of them in at the same time, like level 1 to level 20, then second to level 20, and so on. But you might give it a try, play it a little bit, maybe an hour, and if you don't like it that much, try to change the build. If changing the build doesn't work as well, change the class, because each class is very different. I played as a necromancer before, I loved it, and I play as a rogue right now, I love it as well, but it's totally different playstyle, which is really cool because each playthrough will be unique and fun, so looking forward to other classes as well. Speaking about respec, yeah, it doesn't cost that much, it's only 5% of our gold right now, the 30k, and that's like 2 or 3 items that we find to do the full refund of everything, so don't worry about that again, guys. If you feel that your current build sucks, do the respec, try something else. If you don't like it, do it again. I mean, at least you will know what to expect from the class, and you will know that you tried several things before abandoning something that you spent so much time into. Moreover, I will release guide for every class on this channel, so that will make all of them viable, to be honest. A lot of content is coming up, so don't forget to subscribe and write in the comments what do you think, what do you expect from me, what kind of videos do you want the most, and I will make them. It takes time though, because Diablo requires some time to learn it, to be good at it, so yeah. As you can see, guys, my build right now is just decimating the enemies, and it doesn't have issues either with the bosses or with the normal enemies. And as a necromancer, I had issues with the bosses, like serious ones, when my minions died, so you can find whatever suits you the best. Oh yeah, another thing, don't waste your time going through every little chest and whatever you can find to loot someone. Get the chests are nice, everything else doesn't really worth your time. Moreover, as you progress the game, you won't be picking up the rare loot anymore. Uncommon, I think, the blue one. Is it uncommon? Magic. Yeah, you will be picking up the rare and legendary only because inventory is being clogged very, very fast. As for the specializations, guys, each class have different as well. Try them all, they can be switched without switching the build, and for my current build, inner sight is recommended one, but I kinda like combo points more, it suits my gameplay better. So if you follow some guides for some build, don't follow it to the letter if you don't like it. You can adjust it as you want, because those are guidelines, they're not that mandatory. Alright, we got a boss fight here, and for the boss fights, it's really important to learn the enemy patterns sometimes, because if you are not OP, you will have issues. Because the boss will do AoE attacks on you, and yeah, you will lose a lot of health and you won't be able to recover it in time. Moreover, the potions that the bosses drop, they disappear after some time. So yeah, if you need to do some healing, get it right now. Don't wait too long, because that will cost you. And you get those bonuses, those health drops, usually at every 1/4 of the boss health. Look at that, we just massacred them. At 1/4 of the health, and you can plan ahead like that. So you go to the 4th, heal up to the maximum, and then move to the next part of the fight. That was easy. From time to time you will get those events, like the world event on the map. Try to attend them, they give you really cool buffs, really cool loot, and they are not there all the time, so they have the schedule and the cooldown. So this one will begin in 20 seconds and we won't be able to get there in time, but if we could, that would be nice. So try to attend them, that's fun. And another tip for the builds, not for the current rogue build or something, just for overall builds. Usually during the leveling, AoE skills are the best, so if you want to level faster and easier, try to find something that will do good AoE damage, and have some survivability skills that will allow you to heal or something like that. So for example, for this rogue build, I had serious issues with survivability. I was dying too often before I've got this siphoning strikes that heals for percentage of your maximum life when you critically strike close enemies, and that happens all the time. So now I feel way more comfortable in the close combat and don't die, well, almost don't die. And you saw the boss fight, it went easy. Oh, I almost forgot about consumables, guys. Consumables are pretty cool items that give you bonuses for, well, specific amount of time, for 30 minutes. So some of those are effective against specific types of enemies. They also give you bonus XP, and some of those give you survivability, so you can actually use them if you have issues. They cannot be stacked, so you can use only one. As you can see, when we use another one, the previous one is cancelled, and I want to check if they will disappear when you die. Alright, we died, so let's see. It stays, so that's really cool. You can get the potions, you can craft them at the herbalist in the village. You can get the potions that give you XP or defense, for example, or both, and, you know, progress faster. You will gain levels and XP faster, which is really cool. Some of the elixir require some rare reagents, like this one that requires Blight Shade, but look at the bonuses. 2% critical strike, 15% critical damage, and 5% XP. Each of those give you XP bonuses, and other bonuses, well, depending on what do you get. So some of those are really cheap, like this one. You can get plenty of those, and they're not that expensive as well. So if you don't know what to go for some damage stats, or go for, it's on the bottom right, armor, this one, or dodge, because you will get the XP bonus, and that's the most important thing for you. The cool thing that you can craft those rare reagents for crafting, so it's not a problem. If you want to get something like assault, which is pretty cool because it gives you attack speed, really good for our build, you can craft some of that Life's Bane here, and be done with it. It's cheap as well. By the way, guys, if you need some specific aspect for your build, like I need this right about now, you can go find it. Let's find the one that we need, for example. For example, we need this one. You can click on it and it will be pinned on the map. You will get the navigation, how to get there, and you will get that pin over there. So it's pretty far away, we won't go there, but if you are curious where to get that thing, you can do it like that. Pretty convenient. And yeah, guys, very important thing. My class was very underwhelming before I got to some specific point where I got some specific skill. For example, this ultimate is changing everything. It's making this class so much more powerful. Using Embluement, like one skill that you will get at some point might change your entire gameplay. Moreover, not only the skill, the aspect that you can get can change everything. We have this one on the crossbow that's giving our Twisting Blade additional DPS passive bonus, and it's making everything so much better, and I feel way more powerful because of that. So you can tune your build so much in this game that you can make anything you want from it, which is really nice. There you go, guys. I hope those tips were useful for you. Please let me know in the comments if you have any extra tips for the beginner players, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. That's really important because more content is coming up. You will love it. And check out the video description for additional links like my Discord, social media, other YouTube channels, and that kind of stuff. You will find something useful there for sure. We got the wiki for Diablo 4 going as well, so you might want to contribute there as well. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.